What is going on, guys? It's Chris here from Spartanjesters, and today I'm with Dan.
Maybe.
And today we're going to talk about the arena slash rank PvP. We're going to talk about the new profession announced, and what would you guys be willing to pay for at the Elder Scrolls Online per month or once off. So Dan, kick us off. We will start with arena slash rank PvP. Do you actually think they would be implemented in the game?
Um, I don't, I don't think so, but I would really, really like to see arenas.
Because I've been looking through some forums on Tamriel Foundry, and people have been saying if there was arenas that you could like access once you get to level 10, as well as the world or alliance versus alliance, arenas slash battleground slash rank PvP, whatever you want to call it, will kind of help you progress in your skill along the way of PvP. Let's say if it's your first time jumping in, this would probably help you a lot. So, mirror.
Yeah, but arenas would be a lot smaller groups, whereas in World PvP, you're not really going to be fighting in small groups. There's going to be a lot of AoE things.
Oh, I know. I mean, like, have like Zenimax have like, I don't know, even if it's a 12v12 environment where it's just two castles fight against each other to try help you understand the tactics of PvP instead of jumping in and getting the traditional, oh, that's a noob over there, go get him.
No, I think that would only work as a one-off thing before you went into World PvP, because otherwise it would take too many
So
people
some,
away from the actual fight.
so some sort of tutorial before you went in.
Yeah, but otherwise I think it would take it away from the fight too much,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't have everyone
So
in there.
once the game comes out long enough, you know every single game has some sort of tournaments put onto it, some sort of esports, some
Yeah,
sort of
I think smaller groups, arena style things would be viable. Bigger groups, not so much. That will just have world PvP, and there's certain places that can be captured by round groups between 6 people to 10 people, etc. So that is kind of your smaller group PvP
yeah, yeah,
if you
that's
go
exactly
looking
what I was
for it.
thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking.
But arenas, one-on-ones, I think would definitely be cool in the arena that you saw in like Oblivion in the
Yes,
Cyrodiil.
now that is one of the things I've asked in a previous video. Would the people like to see the arenas brought back from Oblivion, even if it's versus AI controlled characters or creatures, just so you know, have some sort of leaderboard and say, "Ha, I lasted to round 10, you only lasted to round 8." So I know what you're trying to say. Even if there's the 1v1 would be amazing, but isn't that just technically dueling then?
Yeah, but it's cooler because you're in an arena and you're
I
not
suppose.
outside running around
I'd
by
like to see
trees.
even like 5v5 or even as low as 3v3. I don't want
I
to
don't,
see 2v2 because no, ruin.
no, I don't think 5v5 will be on there because, like I said, there's
Yeah,
places you can go capture with five, like in small towns and
so I
stuff like
suppose
that.
that would be the general 5 versus 5. You'd have 5 people defending,
Yeah, if
5
you
people
went to go
attacking it.
look for fights like that.
Now,
But
the
no,
benefits it would probably bring would be one. Now, benefits would be from the tutorial slash arenas that we're talking about. Would be your skill would be a bit more enhanced in PvP. You'd understand what's going on. You're not going in blindfolded without a guide. You're actually getting some sort of information. Now, of course, when the game comes out, or once we get the NDA lifted and we get into beta, we'll give you all the tips you need for both PvE and PvP. But for now, we don't really know much. We're not working with a lot, and all we know is that Alliance versus Alliance is going to be the main thing for PvP anyway.
yeah, that's all we know. I mean, they haven't even said anything about arenas yet, so this is all just speculation, what we think, or what we think you would like to see in the game.
Yeah, what would you like to see? Any type of PvP, guys? Leave them below. We'll answer the questions next week. Make sure even Twitter, just tweet us every now and then. So there was also Dan a new profession announced. What is it?
Um, well, I don't know. I know what you're talking about. It's fishing. Fishing.
I'm such a big fishing fan in games. Sorry, okay, go on.
Only because you like got some stupid achievement that's like 1 in 10,000 first time on WoW.
Yes, I caught a rare fish my first time. That's 1 in 10,000 chance of getting it.
But yeah, I don't know if it's because it's not crafting,
But they did
but
say in the trailer you can compete against your friends to catch the biggest fish. So,
I don't know if it will actually be a skill, like a profession, and if there'll be other types of things in there, like not to do with crafting, but professions that would be.
yeah, they said
I don't know how
bait.
you'd implement
They
it.
said bait. Yeah, implementing would be hard. They said that bait has a huge role in it. So depending on what bait you could use, you could catch different fish. So, using fish as an example here, you could use a. I'm a big fishing expert IRL, but You could use a lure to catch a trout. You could use a shiny spinner to catch a mackerel. They're the kind of, use two different things, mix it up a bit.
So maybe within your crafting, like if you're an armor smith, you might be able to make kind of like a more shiny bait, whereas if you were like a cook, you could make like a kind of like I don't know, some
Potent
sort of
bait.
like I don't know, just some sort of fish thing to catch a bigger fish with.
And then use that
Maybe
fish to catch
maybe
bigger
they're gonna
fish.
have little kind of tiny little subcategories in crafting
Or
to go in with fishing.
now from what game was it in? It was in World of Warcraft. They had daily fishing quests. I actually hope they implement that in the game. Daily fishing quests where you go every day, say, bring me back 10 fish. You go out, you fish, you get more experience with the fishing. You catch, let's say rare fish, you catch rare items we don't actually know, and then you go turn it in for the
Catch
reward.
people with fishing
It's
rods,
like, hang on, I'm swimming to see what it. No! Well, let's hope that fishing. Oh, I
It's a
love fishing.
narwhal.
It's a narwhal. Dude, could you imagine catching a narwhal?
But it would just come up and be like, ah, and then you'd have some massive epic boss fight with a narwhal that you've caught.
It's just a load of level ones in the starting area. Well, no, not level ones, like level 10s in the starting area, and this is like level 90 waiting to get this big fish, and he hooks it, and this massive narwhal comes out and just owns everything. Oh, that would be absolutely amazing. But what I do like doing is, you know how when you're waiting, let's say for I don't know, your friend, you're waiting. All right, I'm waiting for you. We got the Citadel, or we got Cyrodiil, we got the Imperial City. I'm fishing in a pond. I'm waiting for you to come back from the battle, and I don't know what to do. I could just plop my little fishing pole in the rod and get me some fish that I can then cook, hopefully, and then use it as buff food.
Yeah, I do think it's cool that there's something you could do while waiting, because sometimes on most games you just sit there in the main city like,
What's up?
what are you doing, Steve? Why are you chasing narwhals?
Wait, Dan, no, we're done with the narwhals. Leave the narwhals alone.
Okay, narwhals.
All right, now fishing. Have you got any more things you want to kind of theory craft on fishing, Dan?
I don't know what it is, as in like, is
Don't
it
know
a
what fishing
profession? Is it a crafting? Are we going to be putting points into it? And are we going to be making like super duper mega rods to catch like sharks? And how's that
I
going to
hope you could
affect
go
us end
harpoon fishing.
game?
Harpoon fishing would be
I don't
awesome.
know, but maybe this is what tournaments are going to bring in. So instead of arena tournaments, you're going to get fishing
Oh my
tournaments.
God, he's caught a 4 pound mackerel. No, Jimmy has got a
So
six
you have
pound.
people playing for like 5 hours straight, changing the bait and just waiting to hook something like RL.
Oh my God, that would be fucking funny. And it's
So
like,
in,
and
so
guys,
instead of just bringing um what's it, Elder Scrolls people together with MMO people, you'll also get fishing simulator gameplay as people coming in and playing as well.
Bass Fishing Simulator just.
Like, hey, did you play Bass Simulator 12? Oh, yeah, it was so good. Oh,
Wow, Dan,
proper
Jesus.
proper role playing fishing.
So, since Dan's computer just decided to plop, I'll have to finish the whole ending subject by myself, which is the subscription fee. Now, guys, I haven't, managed to talk much about the subscription fee, but what I've heard is that it most likely will be a subscription fee. Hopefully, it'll be a fair enough one between like 10 and $5 to $10. I mean, I know that a couple of buddies of mine did a poll on it recently, and they found that people will be willing to pay anything between, I think it was $5 to $10 a month, whereas some people were willing to pay anything between $15 to $20, which was crazy. Now, I know that the Elder Scrolls Online won't be just a once-off payment, because if it is, then it will ruin the game. The game will be ruined. I mean, I would pay I'd pay about 11 to 15 bucks. I mean, personally, what would you guys pay? I mean, would you be willing to pay? Because I would also pay a box cost as well as the subscription fee, because it's just that amazing type of game. Now, I would pay $15 a month for a bi-monthly patch, even if it's like a shitty patch, because I love the Elder Scrolls that much. So we do know that there will be a subscription fee. We know that it won't be a once-off payment, and we know that it'll be 100% worth it. What will you guys be willing to pay? Make sure to leave your comments below for next week's video. So sorry that this video was short, didn't have much to talk about. All we know now is that fishing is now a profession. Hopefully there'll be some sort of ranked PvP elements, and the subscription costs will be viable to everyone. This has been Chris with Spartanjesters signing off. Make sure to go tweet us, look at our new website, it's awesome, and I will see you in the next weekly /Class 101 guide. Peace out, boys. Chest bump!